Labour leader Jeremy Corbyn has accused US President-elect Donald Trump and interim UKIP leader Nigel Farage of adopting fake anti-elitism. In a party speech, Mr. Corbyn said this was farcical at one level, but in reality it's no joke at all. He told a forum in Loughborough that politicians had to choose between playing on fears or restoring hope. UKIP said the Labour leader's criticism was the tired, middle-class rhetoric of an Islington radical. Rich, white men. In a speech to Labour's National Policy Forum, Mr. Corbyn said, "Politicians and political parties have a choice in this age of understandable cynicism. Do we play on people's fears and anxieties? Or do we take what might be the more difficult approach, to restore hope? We can see the choice being taken by politicians on the hard right, to whip up division against migrants, Muslims, Mexicans, women, LGBT people, people with disabilities. The fake anti-elitism of rich, white men, like Nigel Farage and Donald Trump, is farcical at one level, but in reality it's no joke at all. We've seen a similar phenomenon in the US since last week's presidential election, as we saw after Brexit, an appalling rise in hate crime. But Mr. Corbyn said it was down to Labour to restore hope, and give people the chance to take back real control, echoing the slogan of the EU referendum's Leave campaign. He said the Tories had fanned the flames of fear over immigration, whipping up hatred in the referendum campaign, egged on by their UKIP sidekicks. Rejecting some Labour MPs' calls to commit to net migration targets, Mr. Corbyn said, "We have to choose a different path. There can be no accommodation, now and never, with hate. We will not make false promises on immigration targets as the Tories have done or sow divisions, but we will take decisive action to end the undercutting of workers' pay and conditions, reinstate the Migrant Impact Fund to support public services, and back fair rules on migration." Saying anything to win a vote has consequences on the ground afterwards. Mr. Farage campaigned alongside Mr. Trump in the race for the White House and was the first politician from the UK to meet the president-elect after his election victory.